my colleagues, members of the National Working Committee of our great party, the Director General, and members of the Presidential Campaign Council, my dear brother, the Secretary to the Government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, distinguished senators, honorable members of the House of Representatives here present, our very distinguished leaders of our great party here gathered with us, members of the Fourth Estate of the Realm, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you all in the name of our God and our great party, the All Progressive Congress, APC, to this auspicious and important occasion. We are gathered here today not only to launch the Presidential Campaign Council of our great party, but also to unveil the action plan of our presidential candidate, His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Today is the day we meet the yearnings of our citizens and the world. Let the word go forth this day and from this banquet hall that the APC juggernaut is set to roll through all towns, cities, and village squares in our country, crushing all opposition, self-succession in the 2023 presidential and general elections in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. 7.5 years ago, we came into power at a precarious moment in our country's political history. By dint of hard work, perseverance, discipline, good governance, and the far-reaching policies of President Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, we pulled back Nigeria from the brink and stabilized the country. This occasion is a double-barreled one of the candidate titled Renewed Hope. Together, these two in one occasion takes the national political leadership of our party to the level we had always wanted it to be, right there at the top. Let me pause briefly here and acknowledge the presence of the chairman of the Presidential Campaign Council, His Excellency President Muhammadu Buhari, the man whose name is synonymous with the name of our great party. Let me also welcome, in a special way, the presidential candidate of our great party, Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, as well as the vice presidential candidate, His Excellency Senator Kashim Shettima. As the then General Buhari said in his inaugural speech as military head of state in January 1984, I quote him, "This is the moment of truth for us. This is the moment we are inaugurating the team that will deliver our victory at the presidential polls in 2023. It is a moment we put paid to the lies peddled against the leaders and the members of our great party. It is a moment we demonstrate rather than verbalize our unity and purpose. It is a moment we solemnly reassure Nigerians that our party is united around a common cause, the cause of peace, unity, and national development. We will neither shirk our responsibilities nor disappoint our team of millions of supporters in all corners and crannies of our great country. The APC leadership of the country is cast in stone." I congratulate and salute all the members of the Presidential Campaign Council, the illustrious men and women who have accepted to serve our party. They are in it for one great and selfless purpose, and that is to work tirelessly, honestly, and committedly to the victory of our party at all the levels of electoral contest next year. On their broad and strong shoulders rests the fate of our party in the general elections of 1923. I know we stand together in the task ahead. In the task ahead, we must not take the continued support of the people for granted. This party stands once more on the record of its performance at national and sub-national levels. Still, the only thing that will guarantee our victory is our unity of purpose and hard work with discipline. We demonstrated that in 2015 and 2019. Let us demonstrate it again in the year 2023. All members of the Presidential Campaign Council must make unity our watchword. No army goes into battle in disarray or without a common purpose. I urge all of us to see our membership of the Council as a privilege given to us to serve our party and our country. As we get prepared to form the next administration, the party, through its manifesto, is ensuring that the legacy programs and projects of the present administration will be sustained and built upon. The programs of our candidates are also the party's program. The National Working Committee and indeed the entire party are ready to work for the actualization of these programs. I must take advantage of our gathering to specially acknowledge the role that the women folk are playing in the campaign process. On October the 10th, 2022, they undertook a notable initiative and launched their campaign council in this very hall. When women form a very important support base of our party, we will do everything possible to advance their cause and ensure that their voices are heard and their interests delivered. As we all begin this march to victory, let me salute and congratulate you once more and urge you to stand together, work together, so that we can win together. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for your kind attention, and you are most welcome to this occasion. Thank you.
Aṣíwájú lọ fọkàn balẹ̀ etí ti dúró. Aṣíwájú lọ fọkàn balẹ̀ etí ti dúró. Aṣíwájú lọ fọkàn balẹ̀ etí ti dúró. Àkànbí lọ fọkàn balẹ̀ etí ti dúró. Ìbò gangan la ṣe fẹ́ dì. 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 Ó ṣe fẹ́ nílé, ó ṣe dáadáa. Àkànbí ó ṣe fẹ́ nílé, ó ṣe dáadáa. Ó ṣe pálójú, ó ṣe dáadáa. Àsìkò tí tó kásẹ̀ ẹ̀fọ́ fún. Àsìkò tí tó kásẹ̀ ẹ̀fọ́ fún.
Biya a 23 asuwa jine zai karɓi ƙasa. DJ, wazo biya a 23 asuwa jine zai karɓi ƙasa. Talakawa na layin, Baba Buhari na layin. A amsa min Tinubu kawai. DJ. Comrade suna layin. Gwamnoni suna layin. Gwamnoni suna layin. Gwamna Ganduje na layin. Gwamna Musa na layin.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jada Kwamwan. Thank you all so much. We'll quickly have the documentary, 5 minutes documentary. The documentary is on. We need sound.
Which produced candidate Buhari was doing so in a very dramatic manner, defeated the incumbent People's Own Party for 16 with transparency quotients. And building of President Buhari's leadership, it is pertinent to ask what are the successes? Infrastructure development standard is one of the President's greatest legacies. His government has completed a Christmas gift to the southeastern part of Nigeria and the construction of the second Niger Bridge, which everyone of them could not hesitate. President has created another very crucial link between the south and the local water bridge. The people in Rivers State have been blessed with the Buhari bridge in the Niger Delta source. The southwest can't continue to neglect anymore. Buhari has done the legacy of the dual carriageway. The same applies to the Abuja-Kaduna-Kano Expressway. The Nigerian railway system got the Midas touch of Buhari as the Abuja-Kaduna rail system settles up north to Kano in the next few months. So much can be said about the upgrade of the Murtala Mohammed Airport in Lagos, the Nnamdi Azikiwe Airport in Abuja, and the Aminu Kano Airport in Kano. Buhari's love for the southwest made him a move with Port Harcourt Expressway and remodeling the Akani Region Airport in Indonesia. No wonder the All Progressives Congress is now ruling the Ebonyi and Imo states in the southeast zone. Buhari's creative invention of the Sukuk bomb, tax credit scheme, and Nigeria's sovereign investment authority funding plans have been admired by great economists the world over. Having been a former petroleum minister under General Obasanjo in the 1970s, Buhari stamped his footprint on the oil and gas sector by signing the Petroleum Industry Act, commercializing the APC, which now includes profit after tax for multiple purposes within the economic and societal ecosystem. Food security has been a key element of the Buhari government's agenda, and has empowered the central bank of Nigeria to give credit facilities to local farmers of the population. As in the last count, 3 million hectares of land is under cultivation, and access to fertilizer and improved seedlings have boosted output in agriculture. Thus, it is heartwarming that the commodities market is booming due to the success of the Uncle Dollar's program. His government's effort at growing the economy has moved internally generated revenue from 3.7 trillion naira in 2015 to 6.4 trillion naira in 2029. Because he signed into law tax reform instruments that have improved the performance of FIRs in the Nigerian customers. The Nigerian armed forces have opened a budget has spent the armed forces buying hardware, ammunition, machinery, as well as technical warfare under the Buhari administration. Security has supported the growing access as reduced, farmer conflicts are favored, and President Buhari has repeated the Despite the long-term impasse in the education sector, it would seem that Buhari increased salaries of primary and secondary school teachers and improved their welfare. Retirement is now 6 of them. Mr. President, as we wind down towards Electoral Act 2022 approved the powers of INEC to choose a mode of transition of election results that suited them. As a further, when the judiciary adjudicates on electoral matters, President Buhari's penchant for non-interference in the judiciary has become legendary and worthy of emulation. President Buhari's lifestyle and capacity for setting targets and achieving them has stood out as an accomplished general who has now become an exemplary president. The All Progressives Congress is blessed to have another political general who's also a master strategist, master tactician, and a visionary leader. The APC presents to you a general in politics. Here is Ashiwaju Tinubu, former military governor and former senator, the government who will have the right to live, Jagaban Nigeria. While these developments are not broken, in 1999, he inherited a Manifesto. In 1999, he had heavy traffic jams. In 1999, he found corruption. In 1999, Lagos was one of the dirtiest cities in the world. To find a solution, he assembled which he was such a terrible times that Professor Tinubu was recruited. Their task was to find a stopping incursion from the vibrant Fairfield water. Today, that parcel of land has become home to the futuristic Atlantic City. Architecture across four sides of the project. Lagos State today has 4 universities and a train line running across the metropolis. What more can we say? Curious to long-term planning and strategy. Take it back. I show the current movement to the government, to the government Nigeria, and Nigeria's next president,
Thank you very much. I tell everyone who cares to listen that APC is the party to beat come 2023 because we have a track records of performance of the most performing president, President Muhammadu Buhari, and we have a Jagaban, a workaholic Jagaban as incoming. Thank you very much, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. At this juncture, I have the singular honor and privilege to invite for his remarks Senator Kashim Shettima, the APC vice presidential candidate. Can we welcome him, ladies and gentlemen? Kwamwan.
Shettima máa wo lẹ mọ́ràbá, ó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ máa wo lẹ mọ́ràbá, ó dọ̀mọ́ tuntun àgbéjọ́. Shettima, ó dọ̀mọ́ tuntun àgbéjọ́, máa wo lẹ sáré. Thank you. Thank you.
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas.
And have had collective the mobile principles that have come through this power and activating it in the face of temptation must be your survival engine in this forest of uncontainable. To be a part of this village, drawing inspiration from their sacrifices and celebrating in promoting Ashwari Kola Ayatollah as the best alternative for Nigeria in 2033. What has set us apart is this realization that no matter our differences and misunderstandings, politics, even design and guidance is wrong. Politics entails the conscious effort to produce all regional alliances and harmonize the value of shared
the Moses to lead them to the promised land. I leave you with the immortal mouth of the then Major General Muhammadu Buhari, who said this generation of Nigerians and indeed future generations have no other country than Nigeria. And us all, God bless the Federal Republic of
At this point, permit me to invite the city boy.
Our party, Muhammadu Buhari. I must say thank you in a big way that you make today possible. And you make this party possible. The Excellency, this national chairman of our party, Senator Abdullahi Adamu, I didn't know that you are very good with Owambe. I won't be afraid to take you to Lagos and have a bar beach dinner. Now see Seriki Yaki of Kevi doing the twist of Owambe. Our vice presidential candidate, Excellency Senator Kasim Shettima, and Ajia Nana Shettima. Well, we are now co-joined by the hips. We have no choice but to serve together. The Senate President, distinguished Senator Ahmed Lawan, the House of Representatives Speaker, Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila, I say that name again, Gbajabiamila.
Bajani.
Your Excellency, the Director General of our campaign and the Governor of Plateau State, Simon Bakul along, thank you for everything since we started together. To my darling wife, Senator Dr. Oluremi Tinubu, I am grateful and I thank God for you. Blessed that you are the selling inspiration of a man raised by a market woman leader. To you, our women, it did not surprise me that you move one step ahead of us by inaugurating your program and initiating it in the manner you did. Thank you. We know you are the consistent and most constant voters that we have. We will not let you down. The party leaders, all distinguished men and women of our great party here today, I didn't know that Lagos can bring its traffic jam to the gate of the villa. But eventually, we got all we want. We got all of you here. My fellow Nigerians, we stand at the threshold of destiny as a unique nation, home to 200 million industrious people, recognized globally as an economic powerhouse and natural leader among African nations. We seek a Nigeria a greater Nigeria regarded by both its people and its international partners as a strong, stable, and prosperous federation driven by equality and good governance. I thank President Buhari for all that he has done. I thank also the APC leadership, especially our current chairman, for strengthening the party organization as we head into the next general elections. Earlier this week, the president held a retreat with his ministers and senior members of his government. The committed patriot that he is, President Buhari, urged those in attendance to continue to work hard until the final moment of their final day in office. That is patriotism. It is therefore fitting that we are unveiling the Tinubu Shetima Action Plan for a Better Nigeria today. This plan is not only a roadmap to a prosperous future, it serves as a notice to the Nigerian people that if elected, Senator Shetima and I shall work tirelessly to reach that promised future from the moment of the first day that we enter office. It is my honor at this defining moment in our nation's history to introduce my roadmap to the future we all demand. The doors to the security, prosperity, and greatness are open to us. We must step through the portals, guided by a torchbearer with the experience and mental to shoulder the task ahead. Nothing short of this will survive. We suffice. I seek to become the next president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria because I know the way.
Sọ̀rọ̀ ẹnu ẹ ayé mi mú ẹ sí múni kì í mọ̀ ṣá. Sọ̀rọ̀ ẹnu ẹ ayé mi mú ẹ sí.
My experience and the past performance assured that it will be through collective effort and national endeavor that we join hands, cross divides, and achieve our vision. I ask you to join Senator Shetima and me on this journey. We have transversed every part of our nation, listening to the concerns and the yearnings of Nigerians for a more prosperous and equitable society, better able to acknowledge and nurture the dream of our people. We share the people's desire for a peaceful Nigeria where we all coexist in fairness, prosperity, and with balanced representation in positions of authority. After visiting and meeting our compatriots, young and old, poor and rich, educated and uneducated, Christian and Muslim. We recognize that no Nigerian wants empty answers to add questions at this hour. The country does not need fancy promises or foreign experiments. Nigerians seek sustained progress and reform through stable governance and profound leadership. We need true and innovative solutions that address the specific challenges of each of our 36 states and our over 200 million people. Our party, the All Progressive Congress, APC, was founded on the premise that every Nigerian, in or outside our beloved country, has a right to the benefit that only a progressive, good governance can deliver. When I was governor of Lagos State, my team and I developed institutions, policies that entrenched good governance, laid down a blueprint which continue to guide the state leadership today and change the face of the state, turning Lagos into the 5th largest economy in Africa. Our efforts changed the state into a safe place for the residents and an engine of prosperity for all who are willing to work in pursuit of their dreams. What my team and I achieved in Lagos, together we all can achieve it for the Nigerian throughout this great nation. Based on our unshakable faith in our people and standing on the foundation well established by the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari, we shall build a nation where sufficient jobs with decent wages and an enabling environment for small business owners create a better life for all and a future of promise for our youth. Revive our economy and our manufacturing sector, and place Nigeria back on the path of industrialization and job creation. We shall manufacture, produce, and market increased qualities of the essential goods and services we require. And Nigeria shall be known as a nation of producers, creators, not just a consumer. We will export more and import less in order to earn more foreign exchange and strengthen the naira. We will deliver food security and affordability by continuing to prioritize agriculture and assist farmers and other players in the agricultural value chain through the enlightened policies that promote productivity and guarantee robust income. We will modernize and expand public infrastructure to stimulate economic growth at an optimal rate. Generate, transmit, and distribute sufficient, affordable electricity to give our people the necessary power to drive their businesses and brighten their homes. Bearing in mind, there's no successful industrialization is feasible without constant electricity at the right price. Our national economy will grow, we succeed, we be respected. We will embolden and support young people and women to participate more in politics and governance. Harnessing emerging sectors such as digital economy, entertainment, tourism, sport, to build our today for the Nigerian of tomorrow. We will train and give economic opportunities to people with disability, the poor, and the vulnerable. We seek a Nigeria where no parent is compelled to send a child to bed hungry, worried whether tomorrow shall bring food. We assure you there will be plenty of food to feed your children. We will make affordable health care, education, and housing accessible for all. And most importantly, we will lead and deliver bold and assertive security measures to enable a strong yet adaptive national security architecture that will obliterate terror, kidnapping, banditry, and violent crimes from the face of our nation. Every inch of identifiable boundary of this country will be safe and protected from banditry. Governing Nigeria is a sacred trust which I do not take lightly. Such responsibility requires the best brains and the most skilled hands from across our nation. Most especially, and most importantly, it requires the right leader. And we have had one who is outgoing and put us here together to discuss this. Muhammadu Buhari has led the way at a critical time when others shirk their responsibility and fail in the aspects to protect and unite our country. He stood tall, determined, persevered through challenges, and bring Nigeria back. That is what we are talking about today. That we are able to be here today But for Buhari, and those who turned 16 years of misery, fake statistics, it's not the time that we will use that to question them. We will do the thinking and doing. Show the way that we are more brilliant, we are more concerned, we are Nigerians that has performed wonders. The task required from leadership a certainty of direction to deliver strong, accountable governance, such that progress and the hope is become our ever-present reality. I call on you to join hands with my running mates and I to renew each other's hope in and for our people through the initiative set forth in our action plan. We shall provide equality, opportunity, social justice, prosperity, and security for all. I encourage you to be bold, we will be bold to back on the endeavor that will make us more competitive. We are sure that we can make realizable the cross-Saharan pipeline to bring our gas to Europe and compete with Russia, compete better, generate the necessary revenue. I stand before you proudly, noting that those who are afraid of the budget, they were stuck of borrowing, and it's borrowing. If borrowing is a crime, the entire America should be in jail.
So there'll be more time for everybody to go.
If borrowing is a crime, stop using Mercedes-Benz and Lexus. General Buhari, our dear President, we are with you. We are sure you are leading the way and charting the course. And we are saying today, the renewed hope of this country will be for real. You will look back and be able to smile and be proud of what you built and what you left behind. It is a pledge that this promise that we put here on paper before you all is a promise.
Àkànbí sì sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ ti gbọ́.
Thank you very much.
Citizen Ọ̀pẹ̀lúrẹ̀mí ti sọ̀rọ̀ àti gbọ́. Àkànbí ti sọ̀rọ̀ àti gbọ́.
You hear some flukes, but this is a promise that you can depend on. Be happy, be determined, be sure that Nigeria, hope, is back, renewed, firm, and solid. Thank you very much.
City boy Pauli, Àkànbí Adé. Thank you.
I want to thank you, all of you, the governors. In the last few weeks, we've been together brainstorming and questioning our capacity, build the intellectual inquisitiveness that we can resuscitate the hope of Nigerians. Nigerians, I say, never lost hope. We like to complain. We accept their complaints. We turn those complaints to great challenges and an inspiration that will bring Nigeria of their dream to bear upon the children yet unborn. To you, the governors who have been working day and night with me, I say thank you. You will not diminish in number. Forget the threat. You will increase in numbers. I know how many are you. You will increase as Nigerians and as leaders, and we will turn this nation into El Dorado, a place of joy for all of us. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Presidential candidates of the All Progressives Congress.
Yes.
On your mandate, Bola, on your mandate, we shall stand. On your mandate, we shall stand. On your mandate, we shall stand. On your mandate, Bola, on your mandate, Bola, on your mandate, we shall stand. One more time. On your mandate, we shall stand. On your mandate, we shall stand. On your mandate, Bola, on your mandate, Bola, on your mandate, we shall stand.
Yes. To. DJ Gareka. Jagaba shine gaba. Jagaba shine gaba.
Jagaba shine gaba.
Hey!
Bola, Tinubu.
See me. People already know me. Don't me. You house and palm. We can call him Jabla. Allah, darling power Allah, help my darling happy. You need a happy, you get us dirty happy. Happy, Yamma happy, Yamma happy, Yazawana happy, Yazana happy, Yawana happy, Yawana happy, Yumana happy, Yazana happy, Yazana happy, Gaga. Hey!
Maya aje batanya san wata ishe tukunya dai maya ta dare da samu ga makiya suna ta boya da asuba ji shi da kashin man dore gunu ya samu gaya sai kallo a bar wala durgi ne ya lodi kaya ya asuba ji zana zaba da ini tim dan shake ma ba in an ka taba ba zan bari ba
APC. APC.
Sai ja gaba sai kashin. Sai ja gaba sai kashin.
Sai ja gaba sai kashin. Sai ja gaba sai kashin. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Our official musicians testing the microphone for the campaigns. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to quickly bring up the DG of the Presidential Campaign Council to please come forward, give his remarks as well as the vote of thanks. Sir, please can you come, His Excellency, Governor Lalong Bako. Can we put our hands together for the DG of the Presidential Campaign Council?
Lalong ngoku iṣẹ́ rimbirimbi tó ṣe fáṣíwájú. Gbogbo ayé ń kí ẹ, àwa kọ́ ń kí ẹ. Gbówó Ọlọ́run, èrè làwọn jẹ̀bọ̀ lọ́jà Àyìndé. Gọ́vnà Lalong mi, Gọ́vnà Lalong mi. Jiwa Governor Lalong mi, Governor Lalong mi, Lalong Benoni, Benoni, Iji Benoni, Benoni, Ọlọ́run ló ṣàdéhùn yìí o, Benoni, Ọlọ́run ló ṣàdéhùn yìí o, Benoni, Ọlọ́run ló ṣàdéhùn yìí o.
APC. His Excellency, our dear leader and father, Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, President Commander-in-Chief of the Federal Republic. Today I call him the Grand Commander of the APC 2023. His Excellency, Senator Dr. Ahmed Ibrahim Lawan, GCON, the Senate President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila, my friend and in-law, CON, Speaker, House of Representatives, Federal Republic of Nigeria. His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the Jagaban of Borgu, and the presidential candidate of the APC. Your Excellency, our brother, Senator Kashim Shettima, the vice presidential candidate of the APC. Your Excellency, Senator Atiku Bagudu,
Chairman, Progressive Governors Forum, Your Excellencies, the state governors on the platform of APC, I call them GOC, the grand commanders of the campaign, members of the National Assembly on our platform, members of the National Working Committee of our great party, members of the Presidential Campaign Council. Did I call my chairman? Secretary to the government. Chairman, national chairman. I'm sure I made reference to national chairman because the chairman, the party is supreme. Otherwise, my suspension letter will be coming. Honorable members of the Federal Executive Council, Secretary to the Government, Chief of Staff, distinguished leaders of the party here gathered, members of the First Estate of the Rim and press, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Today is a very historic day in the life of our great party, the APC, as Mr. President officially inaugurates the Presidential Campaign Council and also unveils the action plan that will deliver victory for our presidential candidate, Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu, and his running mate, Senator Kashim Shettima, and indeed all candidates of the party in the forthcoming general elections. Since the successful conduct of our national primaries and the subsequent emergence of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu as our presidential candidate, a lot of activities have continued to unfold towards ensuring that the party secures victory at the polls. The composition of the PCC leadership and the membership has therefore involved a lot of consultations to ensure that we have a robust team that will carry along all stakeholders and the interests of our party for effectiveness. The PCC is grateful, first, to His Excellency, Mr. President, who is our chairman of the council, for his guidance and advice always. Similarly, we are grateful to the national chairman of our party, Senator Abdullahi Adamu, the one that is always looking young, and members of the National Working Committee for painstakingly working to ensure that we come this far. Our presidential candidate, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has been a pillar for the PCC by not only trusting us with these onerous texts, but also supporting us and personally spending hours working with us around the clock. Your Excellencies, distinguished party faithful, today's occasion heralds the commencement of our activities, which have been carefully conceived and outlined in the action plan. This action plan passed through rigorous process of consultations, scrutiny at all levels of leadership of the party, and also got the endorsement of Mr. President, our candidate Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and his running mate, Senator Kashim Shettima. The PCC is highly elated by the zeal and the desire of the party members across the nation and the diaspora to serve in one position or the other during the campaigns. That is why we carefully devised a strategy to ensure that everyone is captured across the various levels of the party structure. With the blessings of Mr. President and the endorsement of the party and our presidential candidate, we've chosen to carry out a bottom approach for the campaigns. In other words, members will work to deliver the party and its candidates from the unit to the national level and not the other way around. Therefore, we've carefully planned the campaign structure to give roles to all members from the polling unit to the ward, to the local government, to the state, to the zonal, to the regional and the federal levels. That way, we are sure of not only getting everyone on board, but also being able to easily track the records played by each member in the campaign process. At the end of the day, we can conveniently address any challenge and even reward excellence, address any challenge and even reward excellence while harvesting maximum votes. For the PCC, the days of the people flying letters in Abuja while work suffers at the grassroots is over. We are all aware of the enormous task before us in ensuring that Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu becomes the next president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria after President Muhammadu Buhari. Despite the fact that our party is confident of the victory because of its records of achievements and the growing acceptance it continues to enjoy across the country, the PCC will not take anything to chance, since we are in the game of politics where our opponents are desperate to confuse the electorate and attempt to discredit us. Our campaigns will therefore be issue-based and devoid of propaganda or falsehood. We shall tell the electorate what our party has done and also remind them of the inviolable record set by our presidential candidate, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and his running mate, Senator Kashim Shettima, during their previous assignments. Through their vast experience and expansive pedigrees, they have demonstrated the capacity, the experience, composure, exposure, and acceptance to take Nigeria to greater heights from May 29, 2023. Our presidential candidate, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and his running mate, in conjunction with the party, has developed a detailed manifesto that clearly spells out his roadmap for taking Nigeria to greater heights and impacting the lives of the people. Therefore, while others spend their valuable time addressing personalities and other frivolities during the campaigns, we shall, with mission and vision of our candidate and our great party, encapsulate in a manifesto towards delivering the dividends of democracy to Nigerians. I wish to appeal to all party faithfuls to be committed to this mandate and remain focused on the goal of ensuring that the APC retains power at the federal and state levels. This will require a lot of sacrifice by our members, whose excitement and willingness to hit the ground running has so far been overwhelmed. I charge us, put aside any personal or sectional interest and stay with our goal, which is with the elections with a wide margin that has not been recorded before in the history of elections in Nigeria. The PCC is aware that the composition of the leadership and the membership of the various committees may not have satisfied the yearnings of everyone. However, it is important to emphasize that everything possible has been done to come up with a list that captures virtually every interest. In addition, the structure outlined earlier will also give room for those whose names do not appear to be given roles at the regional, the zonal, the state, local government, ward, and unit levels, as the case may be. That way, everyone is captured in the campaigns. As we settle down to work, let me appeal to all directors and their leadership to work within their mandates and avoid unnecessary rivalries and conflicts. Since the composition of the committees had the input of all organs of our party, which and ensured that members of such organs are as well represented across the various committees. What we expect now is seamless synergy and collaboration to ensure that we deliver as a team. Similarly, the Women Campaign team and other support groups are expected to work in synergy with the PCC to ensure effectiveness and result delivery. Finally, I wish to thank our chairman, the president, our president, Muhammadu Buhari, and our presidential candidate, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, for their trust and confidence on the leadership of the PCC to deliver on this national assignment. On behalf of all of our leaders and members of the council, I assure you that we will work assiduously in 2022 by the grace of God. Thank you. God bless the APC and the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And before we leave, it is therefore my singular honor. You know the campaign council cannot be without the head. The head is no other person than the commander-in-chief of the campaign for this year up to 2023, His Excellency, our dear President, Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, as I invite you. It is now my singular honor, on behalf of your campaign team, Your Excellency, to invite you to put your blessing as we begin this campaign today. God bless you. God bless Federal Republic.
Say Baba, say Buhari.
House of Representatives, State Governors, APC National Chairman, members of the APC National Working Committee, members of the National Assembly, members of the Federal Executive Council, APC presidential candidate and spouse, senior government, ladies and gentlemen. I am glad to be here today to join leaders and members of our great party, APC, on this occasion of unveiling the action plans of our presidential candidate, Aswaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Mr. Gabon, my friend, partner, and brother, and the elected in the Presidential Campaign Council, of which I am the chairman. It is indeed an important occasion for 2 reasons. First, it is significant to know that this unveiling is decided by our party. I have had the opportunity of unveiling 2 action plans. I had the privilege of presenting our party manifesto of change in 2014. It was a manifesto that signposted our collective desire to arrest the directed-less journey our country was headed under PDP. Also, in 2018, I unveiled the next level agenda of our government. The second reason this occasion is significant is that we are having our first constitution within our party, while I am in the last year of my 2-term mandate, and we have allocated to lead our party into another presidential election. The events preceding our presidential primaries and the conduct of the primaries were important milestones in the development of our internal democracy and party politics. I must congratulate the leadership of our party, other stakeholders, and the entire party members for the success of the exercise. We can say with confidence that our party, the Old Progressive Congress, is charting a steady course in our journey towards enthroning lasting democratic culture in our body policy. I want to formally express my gratitude to all our party, the National Executive Council, the zonal, state, senatorial, local government, and all executive for their unalloyed support for me and the great efforts and outstanding commitment to the core of our party during our previous campaigns, elections, and during over 7 years in government so far. As members of APC, we understand the importance of building a strong opposition party
investing in low level of institutions and inherited managed to make this
for us to develop an enduring democracy in our country, we must first subscribe to the supremacy of our political party. We must subject ourselves to the rules and learn to operate within the guidelines as stipulated in our party's constitution. It is on this note that I want to rally all our party members behind our candidate, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, in our determination to continue to lead this country so that we can consolidate our achievements and carry on with further achievements. It will be disastrous to allow a situation that will lead to the reversal of the progress of our country, which our country has made. Let us add that joyfully accept the position of the chairman of the campaign council we are unveiling today. Our candidate, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, is too well known for his capacity and can do the spirit. He stands tall in his track record as a Democrat, a champion of the rule of law, a man at home in every part of our country, and a truly visionary leader. All you need is think of Lagos in 1999 and in 2022. I therefore want to assure all party members and supporters of our government that I will be at the forefront of this campaign. No, please sit down. Please sit down. This election is just as important as the election of 2015 that brought us into power. The costs of losing the gains our country has made are just as vital as the need to stop the hemorrhage that led to our coming together 99 years ago. I want to charge every member to put in maximum efforts during the next 4.5 months of campaign to ensure we record a resounding victory in all our elections nationwide. The future of this country is safer in our hands. I would like to congratulate our presidential candidate and his running mate, Senator Kashim Shettima, for their victory at the primaries. I want also to commend the maturity of other contestants. I am glad to know that most of our aspirants transferred their structures, including campaign offices, to our party's candidate after the primaries. This is a demonstration of the commitment of our party leaders and members of the cause of the party and our democracy. Similarly, it is important for all our party members to see themselves as ambassadors of our progressive principles and exemplify the best of us in their action and words. I thank you for the job you are doing for us as party members and for our government. I wish us a successful campaign and outcomes in the 2023 elections. God bless our party, the APC. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, but one more time as we remain there, President said we should sing that song again. On your mandate we shall stand. Mandate we shall stand. On your mandate, on your mandate, on your mandate we shall stand. We shall stand. Thank you very much, sir. Mr. President, thank you very much. The chairman, Wasu, just a minute. Thank you very much, Wasu. We now move on, ladies and gentlemen, your excellencies, to the highlight of today's event, the unveiling of the action plan of our candidate and our vice presidential candidate that will take Nigeria to where it truly belongs. Ladies and gentlemen, your excellencies, the unveiling of Hope. President once more. May I kindly invite for the unveiling, which is to my left-hand side, Your Excellency, ladies, okay, Mr. President is, and they are all orphans. These children are orphans taken off the streets, and they get to do this and make a living. Ladies and gentlemen, and now to my left-hand side, let us see what hope renewed would all be like. Can we all look to our left-hand side as we unveil this wonderful document, the action plan, renewed hope for Nigeria by the incoming president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the document that will be taking us higher and higher and higher. And on that note, may I please invite, for the proper unveiling, the chairman of our party, Senator Adamu Abdullahi, please join us here. DG of the Presidential Campaign Council, please join us here. The vice presidential candidate and his wife, please join us here. Chairman, Progressive Governors Forum, please join us here. The presidential candidate and his wife, please join us here. Baba Kode, Baba Awaomo KKK, please join us here. The Senate President and the Speaker of the House of Representatives, please join us here. Senator Ken Nnamani, please join us here. National Secretary, please join us here. And finally, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, who will be handing over, by the grace of God, May 29, to Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the city boy himself. Thank you very much. May I invite Mr. President to please unveil, while the others, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, hope renewed. Can we say it one more time? Hope renewed. Hope renewed. Hope renewed. Thank you very much. Wait a minute. Let me say it again. Renewed hope. Renewed hope. Renewed hope for our great country, Nigeria. Thank you very much. Your Excellency, wait. Mr. President, sir. We'll now move to various group photographs. But I've been asked that, can we please move to the right-hand side while Mr. President waits so that we can take proper pictures. Thank you very much, sir. With the children. Yes. Can you please say with the President with the children?
Bola. Any man no lawyer katele akombi mono. Any man no lawyer katele akombi mono. Kí
Thank you very much. We have members of the PCC to please join the picture. Wasiu, 1 second. After these members of the PCC, then thereafter the National Working Council will join the picture. Thank you. And the Governors Forum. Okay, Atika, you take over.
Thank
you. Can we have the governors, the progressive governors?
You know.
Can we have your excellencies, the progressive Your excellencies, we can use the stage. Your excellencies, we can't go beyond the red carpet. We might just have to be on the stage. Thank you. Members of the National Working Committee. The National Working Committee, PCC, should stay on standby. The governors. National Working Committee. From 1, can we bring it down? National Working Committee, please. While the PCC is on standby. And members, Federal Executive Council too, should be on standby. Remain where you are, Your Excellency, the President, Commander-in-Chief of the Army.
It shows the conation of raw earthen material slabbed, stroked, and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move way in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty, erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
Information is power, information is security, information is knowledge. On Labor Lens, we believe that working people around the world have real questions of their own. They want to know how the world of work operates, what it means to the employer of labor, how policies affect workers in the workplace. On Labor Lens, I ensure we engage effectively the organized labor, organized private sector, and governments to get out of them information workers are in need of. I am Sharon Ijason, asking questions that make you get sense of the workplace. We will be right there.
At TVC News, we follow the big and major news, gathering the facts.
I invite you to join me and my host, the Governor of Imo State, His Excellency Governor Hope Uzodimma, at this conference and retreat for senior police officers.
Theme: the imperative of a Nigeria Police strategic plan for peaceful elections.
The government of Imo State is pleased to host the conference and the retreat for senior police officers in Imo State.
Special guest of honor, President Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, President and Commander-in-Chief of the Nigerian Armed Forces, Federal Republic of Nigeria. Special guest, all state governors, distinguished senators and honorable members, Minister of Police Affairs and other honorable ministers of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, National Security Advisor, Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Chief of Defense Staff, Service Chiefs and Heads of Security Agencies, Chairman, Independent National Electoral Commission, Chairman and Presidential Candidate of all political parties and civil society organizations.
I welcome President Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, the Inspector General of Police, senior police officers, and other special invited guests to Imo State.
Date: 31st October to 2nd November 2022. Venue: Landmark Event Center, Owerri, Imo State. Time: 10 a.m.
Join us.
The D-Day is here, and it's happening in Ukari, headquarters of the ancient Kwararofa Kingdom. The new Aku Uka, His Majesty Elder Manu Ishaku Ada Ali Mataki Twain, will formally be presented with the staff of office. The ceremony will be performed by His Excellency Architect Darius Dixon Ishaku, CON, Executive Governor of Taraba State. General T.Y. Anjuma, retired, GCON, Abunta Ukari, is the special guest of honor. Date: Saturday, 22nd October 2022. Time: 10 a.m. Venue: Government Secondary School Ukari Playground along Ibi Road, Ukari, Taraba State. Announcer, Publicity Committee.
All I do is win. I wake up, I win. I close my eyes, and I win. We got a emergency, girlfriend. Keep up on me, come on, let's go. Keep winning till the world stops spinning. Independent women, come on, now let's get it. I'ma keep winning till the world stops.
Wow, you look great. Did you just come from the salon?
Darling Superstar, grades that stay salon fresh no matter what.
The federal government, through the National Primary Healthcare Development Agency, announces the availability of COVID-19 and childhood vaccines nationwide. With the disturbing increase in reported cases of COVID-19 infections across Nigeria, protect yourself and loved ones from the harmful virus by getting vaccinated. Visit the nearest public or private health facility and mass vaccination sites today to receive the first, second,